Welcome to Fearless and Unfiltered. Real talk, real challenges, and real wisdom from two badass BFFs that aren't afraid to say it like it is.
We're here to share stories that inspire, lessons that empower, and a whole lot of laughs along the way.
Get ready to get fearless
Get unfiltered.
and get real with Carrie and Vicky. Welcome in all. Welcome back to an episode of Fearless and Unfiltered with Carrie and Vicky. We are going to have an exciting show for you today and one of my favorite topics.
Vision boards.
Vision boards. They're so fun. They're so enlightening. They're so inspiring. And we're going to give you the science, the fun, and how to do it.
And I'm so happy and grateful. But did you know, Vicky, that your brain actually processes visuals 60 times faster than text? That is why we are diving into vision boards and how they're so much more than just pictures. They're actually tools for manifestation and mental clarity.
I love it. I've been doing this for years now, and it really is a fun way to get creative. And believe it or not, your subconscious, it actually pulls out images and pictures that you didn't even know that were back there, and then it actually puts that on a paper for you to see and be inspired by and learn from, and then even go back and see what happened from it.
Right. And you were actually the first person that I created a vision board with. In fact,
Okay.
I have my vision board here
Excellent.
from 2020. I believe this was COVID days.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So we did this during COVID, and Vicky bought the poster board. We cut out magazines. We put all the magazines together in a fun little thing. And
I didn't realize that so we did this during the COVID, during the cocoa.
during the cocoa,
Yes.
COVID got me.
I like it. Okay, well, I do want it because I don't know if everyone does this, but I really think you should. And it's very, very little cost, but it can be such an inspiration for you to get out of your rut, to like start dreaming, to understand what it is that you really want out of life.
Yeah, and I am the one that would be like, this is stupid. This is elementary. Like, what's this really going to do? But listen, you guys know I've dived into neuroscience, psychology, the science behind manifestation. I freaking wrote a book about it. And there actually is something true about creating a visual and then focusing on that visual image over and over every single day for a period of time. And we're going to talk about the science of why this works. We're going to teach you how to exactly create a vision board, what tools and supplies you might need, and the inspiration behind it. So you can create a vision board with us or follow the guide. We're actually going to have a how-to guide in the show notes. So we are ready to inspire you
Absolutely.
to start putting your dreams on paper, speaking it out loud, and making it a reality.
So let's talk about what it actually is, but why you should create one and how it actually does help you. So one of them is it's a creative process, and your body needs this to kind of get your fingers moving, get your eyes moving, get your body moving, all in one path. And I'm gonna we'll kind of show you the steps to go to do that. But it really does. It's a cathartic process, and it helps bring out what is back here into an actual picture.
Yeah, and I think that too often we don't give ourselves permission to think about what we would love to create in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And a vision board is determining whether you want it to be focused on your health and well-being, your relationships, your vocation, places, trips you want to take, being healthy, being stress-free, whatever that is. This is allowing yourself that opportunity to determine, this is what I would love to manifest or create in my life. And so let's talk about, how do you get started? What supplies do you need?
So like I said, it's very little to no cost, to be honest with you. So I use magazines. You can get, whether they're at your work or there's always rags everywhere. I mean, here's a Southern Living, for goodness sakes. Everybody loves food. This is a work-related one, so I'm in automation, so this kind of talks about that. Carrie, you recently did a session with a group of professionals, and you can actually order these online, right?
Yeah, I got these little vision board books on Amazon, and I did a vision board workshop for an organization in Charlotte where they hired me to do a speech one day about my signature vision workshop. And then the second day, I brought in all of the supplies that they needed, and the group of employees sat down and did vision boards. It was the coolest experience ever, but you can get these curated for you books. I think I'm going to start making these and selling this on Amazon because they aren't that great, but
Right.
it gives you a guide.
And like, even if you're traveling, so like, let's say you and the family go on a camping trip and you go to Nashville, pick up some rags. They're everywhere. Lake of the Ozarks had them everywhere. This is the big outdoors. QC, I'm going to give you a call out because this is one of the best darn magazines that are out there. It's things that will help you get inspired. And what's one really funny thing about this is once you get through them, we're going to tell you how to get through the magazines and what you do with it. But once you get them laid out, it's amazing how it all goes together, and you didn't even know it was going to go together like that until you put it down.
Right. And I also, one other idea is you can go online like Canva and create your own visual image if you want, and then print it out with your computer in color. That's pretty much the same thing as the books. But you can use markers, you can write on it, whatever
Stickers.
makes you feel like this is my dream. This is what I want in my life.
Right. So like she mentioned, you go through the magazines and you literally just like, don't even put thought to it. Just find out what starts catching your eye. So like houses or beaches or words, or I want to go paddleboarding more often. And so just rip them all out, put them in a folder. Then when you get to the opportunity to go to the next step, then you know where they're all in one spot and they're not making a mess everywhere. But really, that's kind of how you go through the magazines. As you start looking through like a mountain cabin, do you want to go on one of those adventures? Those are the different kind of things. And even words, you'll see words that like inspire you. So live your story. I mean, how many things can we move toward that? So
soulmate, cherish the moments. I have some destinations on mine: Greece, Italy, Hawaii, Peru. Maybe you want to exercise. Maybe you want to do more exercise classes or practice yoga. Rip out pictures of yoga and people riding bikes or...
Right. So one of the things that I like about this is vision boards help make sense of your goals. So the good thing about that is whenever they're just floating around in your head, it can be really stressful and you don't remember what it is. Maybe someone asks you what your goal is and it's somewhere back here in file cabinet M, you know? So these vision boards actually help bring it to life and give you a vision that you can look at over and over and over again.
Yeah. So the supplies you might need, guys, I got this 16, I think it's a 16 by 20 poster board.
Bam.
There's an empty one right there Vicky has.
Bam.
So you can get that on Walmart.com for less than $10.
Yes.
And have it shipped to your house. And then you just need scissors and you can get double-sided tape, masking tape, whatever.
Yep.
You cut out the pictures or rip them out of your magazines, put them in a folder, then take it, cut them out, and start placing them on your vision board. It's really simple, but it is a creative process.
It is. Now, Carrie mentioned the Walmart.com. I am Frugal McDougal as well. So next time you're in Goodwill, go to their picture section, and they have like these laying around, someone's used. And I bought this for $2.99, ladies and gentlemen.
You go, girl. I love it.
Yeah, because we got into a discussion with someone else before, and they're like, what if I don't have any money? What if I can't find this? I'm like, it's literally almost like a free project. So it's good. This can actually help you de-stress yourself. Because when you're looking at your vision, when it's something that's motivate you, that is actually very positive reinforcement in your brain that you need to vision.
Yeah. And what's funny is when I did this for the organization, there was one of the guys who was creating his vision board, and it was the name of the bourbon, aged to perfection. And his dream was actually to open like a bourbon bar.
Nice.
And that was going to be the name of his bar, was aged to perfection. And ironically, he found that word in a magazine.
Yeah.
So these are just examples of how you can really give your dream and give your goals a vision, you know, put it into pictures so that you can look at it, because the power of your subconscious mind is so powerful.
Well, and it gives you direction. So, you know, non-believers of vision boards might think it's a silly thing that you're doing. However, it can actually give you the direction of that dream that you put on that board, or it'll remind you, hey, I want to do something for myself to become more healthy. If that's going to be one of your if it's, I want to live with my soulmate. Maybe it's your dream house that you're thinking of getting. So it really helps give us direction as well.
Yeah, and it's not just a picture collage or a dream collage. This has to have intention behind it. So the feeling tone, how you manifest, guys, is through your feeling tone. It's through your vibrational frequency. So when you look at this vision board, you get excited. You feel empowered. Like for mine this year has loving myself. I have been very hard on myself, and I want to pamper myself. I want to love myself. I want more friendship in my life. I want to be happy, stress-free. These are just examples. Financial freedom. Who doesn't want financial freedom? So think about it. What is it? Do you want a certain money in your bank account? In some of these books, there was a check from the universe. So you actually have a check that you can write out to yourself for an X amount of money. You know the story of Jim Carrey, how his dream was to, he does visualization like most of the professional, well-known, successful people, they do visualization. But he wrote a check to himself for $10 million.
Wow.
And the story goes, he used to go up on Mulholland Drive in Los Angeles, California, and visualize himself being this famous actor. And he would look at this check for $10 million. And don't you know that Jim Carrey actually cashed that $10 million check for his first movie, Dumb and Dumber?
Wow, that's awesome. See, visualization does work. It really does. So what it does is we're asking you to maybe reflect where you're at right now and where you want to go, and then journal your goals. I mean, that's what this is about. So to get started and you don't know what you want to pick out, start your mind process there. Where am I at? Where do I want to go? What do I want to be doing?
Is there a certain place you want to travel to? Do you want to go to the beach? Do you want to go to the mountains? Start looking for pictures like that.
Yes, absolutely. So like we said, pull out the different forms, get all that stuff done, then cut it out, make it look pretty. The easy step is you'll take the board apart basically, and then just start with a blank surface. And then what you kind of want to do is then kind of lay out your pieces. Like you said, you cut them up nice and neat, and then you design them out on your board. Trust me, it's going to change a little bit as you go, and you might find out that you're not ready to seal it up yet. Maybe you want to add some more things that you forgot, because your brain is going to start moving forward on this.
Yeah, so I would lay mine out before I taped it, and then go around the edges. I think you start with the edges. Or you could start from the middle. See, so this is my vision board for this year. I actually just created this recently from that workshop that we did. So if you see in the very middle, that's me and my husband in Key West or somewhere with lots of blue water.
Yes, I see that.
And I want to cherish the moments. Like I said, we want to go to Hawaii, Peru, Italy, Greece. I love watching my bank account grow.
That's a great one.
Right? Host. So we are continuing to do Fearless and Unfiltered.
Nice one.
We are bringing amazing things. I am stable. Marriage. I'm getting married next year, so that is on my vision board.
Nice.
Right?
Oh, I'm glad that we actually brought some of our older ones too, because we're going to go back and find out if some good things came about from those. But so anyway, after you get done getting your vision board done and it's done, do not put it underneath your bed. Do not put it in your closet. Do not put it behind your door. Actually put it somewhere that you are going to be able to see this all the time. And because it really does help you move forward toward your goals.
And you actually want to put the creation date on it. So,
That's where I messed up on mine.
Well, I only did it. This was 2021.
Okay.
I didn't put the whole date, but you see at the center, love. I was manifesting the love of my life at this point in time. And I was...
That's crazy.
All of it. Look, fall in love. Love in the making. This was all about love. And this was the year that my fiance and I really, really fell in love.
That is a good one. Focus on cultivating a mind, body, and spirit, and you've really moved forward and beyond on the goals of that one.
Your only worry is too much sun. Hi, I am living my dream. Literally, I've taken June and July off, and my only worry is too much sun. Sunscreen, guys.
All right, so this is when I moved to Charlotte, and I was stay-at-home mom with Reese, And after he was 5, or he ended up going to preschool a little bit and then moving on to kindergarten. And so I was a radio disc jockey, if you want to call it that, or a co-host on a radio program back at Lake of the Ozarks, as well as in sales. And I was out of the industry for like 7 years, and kind of scary to get back into it. And that is kind of what my vision board was going to be about that I made this time. So what's hilarious, and I'll actually show you this, but
I love it.
it's a little old, so please beware with this one. Here, is this a good spot? Okay, so this right here is from the radio station days. This was an ad that was back in one of the Lake of the Ozarks. It was me with my radio headphones on. I have a brighter future. Hello, work, because I'm getting ready. I have, the picture of Charlotte over here. I've got
Good
this
friends.
really good thing that says "Get Hired," and I like this one. Success comes from seeing life as an unending process of trying, learning, and growing, which is true.
There's a brilliant opportunity waiting for you.
So, funny story. So as you guys have been watching this program, you know that I'm probably a divorced lady at this point in time. So anyway, at this point in time, I was still married to this person. However, I didn't want to ruin my whole vision board, so I just put another picture over top of it. We'll go into details later on that one. But anyway, what's kind of fun is I did find a job. It was a great job. It was exactly in the industry that I wanted to be in. And it really just kind of gave me encouragement and belief in myself to go out and do it, because I had those inspirational thoughts and pictures in front of me on a daily.
So where did you hang your vision board? Where do you hang your vision board?
It goes in, well, I've had it in several different places. So I usually put it in my bathroom, because you're always in your bathroom. I've also put it on my closet door, so when you have to go in to go get your clothes. But then I put it in my bedroom. So it's usually in my own intimate area. Where's yours at?
Well, I won't lie. It went in the corner. And this is what you should not do with your vision board. Okay. So I did what you shouldn't do, is put it under your bed or put it in the corner. No. The first year, actually, I hung it in my office, because I had a big vision office. Remember, we painted my office like amazing colors. And so I did have it hanging in my office. But these ones have been set aside because all of my dreams have become a reality. I'm living my dream. I'm a testimony to vision boards and visioning. But here's the thing. You have to be intentional about it. You have to believe it. Okay, don't look at it and say, oh, that's not going to happen, or doubt it. No, your brain is such a powerful tool. Use your brain to work for you. Look at the vision board. See yourself living that dream.
Yes.
Like, see it with crystal clear clarity, and then speak it out loud. So on top of vision boards, I think that they're a great tool, but you got to take it a little bit further, because I'm the life coach. Okay. So you got to speak out your vision statement. You want a vision statement along with your vision board. So you put intention into this vision board, then you create a vision statement. We start with, I'm so happy and grateful. Now that I'm living this life, I have married my soulmate, my spiritual partner, my best friend. We have a multi-million-dollar house right on the beach. Or
we're traveling to Greece and Italy and Spain next year.
We travel the world, and I grow deeper and deeper in love with my husband every single day. And we have amazing friendships and impact in the community. And I'm helping reach, teach, and transform millions of lives by speaking on stages and blah, blah, blah. So that is how you do that. So take the pictures, put a date on it, be intentional, but then create that vision statement and speak it out loud every single day. So you can speak it out loud and see the pictures on your vision board.
Yeah. And if you get into, like, let's say a rut, let's say, if you've done this and a year's gone by, a year and a half's gone by, and maybe, like you said, you've achieved some of the things that are on that board. Guess what? It's time to do another one.
Yeah.
Because you are always growing. Hopefully your dreams are expanding. Hopefully you get more experiences that you want to go do, because you are here to live that life.
Yeah, you can create a morning ritual around it. So 5 minutes of visualization, and then speak the affirmations out loud. But then guess what, guys? You can't just leave it there. You got to take aligned action. Okay, you got to take the action steps. It's not just about dreaming about it, it's about doing it. And then do a monthly reflection. What am I doing to move closer to this goal? Or what have I achieved? And then celebrate that.
Excellent. Excellent. I love that. I love that advice because you do make it part of your life. It's like a living, breathing object then that kind of helps you move forward with what your overall intention is.
So if you guys have actually created a vision board, let us know your experience with it in the comments. Or if you haven't created a vision board, let us know in the comments your commitment to go out there and create a vision board. Get your best friend and say, let's do a little creative process to manifest our dreams.
It is. If you are nervous about doing it by yourself, that is some great advice, Carrie, is grab your friend, grab your buddy, and make it like a fun night. So put some snacks and some drinks up on the table and a bunch of magazines and get to going. And another thing I want to say is it doesn't have to be done all in one night. And because it is creative process. So if the first, let's say, night you guys go through the magazines, and I think I've done it to where you've done the magazines and then gave them to me and I went through there. So you can share it. Then maybe the next night, the next time you gather, you get your board and you actually line it out. And then maybe you see where some of the holes are and you go to try to find some other ones. I love adding pictures, real life, so you can print pictures off of your phone because we try to capture as many things as we can on our phone sometimes. And it's nice to put that on there as well because that person might be in your dreams ahead of you.
Ooh, you just gave me an idea. So maybe you're out somewhere and you're like, oh my gosh, that is my dream house. Take a picture of it, develop that picture and add it to your vision board.
Shout out to my sister. She actually said do the same thing. She's like, what happens if I can't find any magazines? And I'm like, go online, google.com images and put whatever you want and just print them out.
Print it out. That's probably the next vision board that we make. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do more intentional, like instead of the magazines, I'm going to go Google this
Images.
is exactly what I want.
Ooh.
Make it perfect or design it or however you want. But here's some of the common mistakes to avoid. Don't make it a collage of shoulds. Okay. These are they're not your should've, would've, could've's. These are your true desires. This is really what I want.
Well, you mentioned the your quadrants, health and wellness, relationships, work and money, and freedom, and then financial. So it can actually encompass all of them, not just one particular one.
For sure. Yeah. Mine always do. Like I have, exercise classes or meditations and the affirmations, and my bank account's just freaking overflowing. My business is growing so much I can't take it.
I want to get one of those checks out.
Sorry, I can't take it. I can't. Will I am.
There you go.
And then here's another big common mistake that a lot of people make is focusing on the how. We don't worry about the how.
Not
this
visioning.
is the future. Okay, we don't have to know how this is going to happen. We just want to focus on the what, what I love, and why. What and why. Put the how on hold.
Put the how on hold. So I think you guys need to kind of embrace this if you can. Talk with your buddies and see if you've got an accountability partner that will do this with you. But I really believe that at the end of it, you're going to feel inspired. You're going to feel more creative, I think. And it's really going to help you focus in on the goals or the dreams that you really want to see in your next day, month, week, or year.
Or 3 years.
Yes.
So, Vicki, what is one thing that you're going to put on your vision board for the future that you would love?
It will be a home. So that is one of my largest goals in the next year to 2 years is to... I've been working diligently on trying to save some money for that, minimize my life, and it'll be down to just Reese and I finally. So I'm hoping to save even more money to get in that stage. So I want to put something out of a home that really inspires me. I love the outdoors. I mean, if you could allow me to have a house outdoors, I probably would live there the whole time. So
maybe you have a garden because you like a garden.
And a tree house.
What does your house look like?
Lots
How many
of windows.
bedrooms?
Lots of windows, 3 bedrooms, a really nice kitchen to gather in, and a comfy fireplace.
See, these are the important things to think of. You want to get clarity. This is mental clarity of what would I love, and then define it.
I like it. We've got some great advice for you guys. So there's no set process to create this. We've given you some tips and tools to kind of get you started on this. And vision boards work best when they are visual. So please don't put it away. Actually look at it on a daily basis if you can.
Yes, and speak your vision out loud. Add that vision statement to it, and then ask yourself each day, what is one action step I can take to move forward in that direction of the vision? And then go take it.
Creating a vision board is a rewarding and creative way of setting goals. So let us know in the comment section again if you've done one, if you're planning on doing another one, and maybe some tips that we forgot here for the listener. So make sure you
You guys, smash that subscribe button and share this episode with a friend if you loved it, if you liked it. Help us grow our YouTube channel, because what's our vision, Vicki? We want to reach, teach, and
transform 1 million lives.
Woo! And we want to help these people be inspired, feel empowered to really go after their dreams and goals. So vision boards are one of the great steps to do it.
All right. Have fun, guys. Do me a favor. Once you get it done, take a picture of it and stick it in the comments. It's going to be fun to share with all the listeners. You guys have been listening to Fearless and Unfiltered with Carrie and Vicki. We'll see you on the next time.
See ya. Thanks for hanging out with us on Fearless and Unfiltered. If you laughed, learned, or loved it, smash that subscribe button. Share this episode with a friend, and be sure to join us for the next real, raw, and fearless conversation.
Remember, life's too short to play small, so stay fearless, stay unfiltered, and keep showing up with your badass self.